Um, then there were a couple times they did this, and this is the only one that I really remember, but I remember thinking there were a couple things that weren't numbered as obstacles, but they were like obstacles on the course. I'm like, hey, at least call it an obstacle so we can get credit for it. But there was just a big pit of clay that you had to basically jump into and dig your way back out of. And anyway, this pit of clay was quite a bit different than mud. It was extremely slick as all get out, and it doesn't wash off like mud. We had an amazing time, but a very, very, very tough time doing this, because our team chose at this point, we were helping lots of people, and we stayed behind and chose to help make human ladders and stuff for people to climb out of this. And we were all, it's just so hard to describe how the teamwork really played on this one. But this was another amazing point during the day. One of the things that became worrisome for us was Wade really dug in and really helped a lot of other mudders during that non-obstacle. But he really just helped a lot of other people. So he was down in the clay pit for a while, and we were up kind of at the top pulling people out and helping the chain, but he really stayed down there and had his face in the clay and was helping people out. And Wade is a boss. One thing, if you don't know him, is that he has very low body fat percentage. So he became very, very cold after doing this, after helping people out of this pit, because we had stayed there for a while. He started shivering and shaking really bad, and this is about the point that it became a very miserable, doable, but I don't know, just a very hard experience for him from there on out. He nearly, by the end of the day, was giving himself hypothermia. It was a concern. The cold was getting really bad. So it was just, you know, he dug in and did what he could and helped people, and it was hard. So after that, we came up on another set of Berlin walls. These ones were really tall. And the problem with these, I actually did, because of safety reasons, this was the second obstacle course, or the second obstacle that I had skipped, because the walls were covered in that clay we had just come from, and it just wasn't even safe. The walls were all wet, and they were so much taller. Even if my team had managed to hoist me up to the edge, they wouldn't have been able to grab my footing like if I'd slipped at the top. And I just didn't. I looked at it, and, you know, I said, I don't feel safe doing this. So I did end up having to skip those.